solves every problem. C, conflicts are normal and can be managed constructively. D, marriage guarantees happiness. Number 10 now. Shared vision in marriage helps couple A, avoid responsibilities. B, build unity and purpose. C, eliminate differences. D, control one another. Again, shared vision in marriage helps couples to A, avoid responsibilities. B, build unity and purpose. C, eliminate differences. D, control one another. Number 11 now. Active listening involves A, interrupting frequently. B, paying attention and reflecting understanding. C, giving quick advice. D, talking more than the client. Understanding. C, giving quick advice. D, talking more than the open-ended questions are used for A, end conversations quickly. Encourage clients to express themselves. C, criticize clients. D, control discussion. Open-ended questions are used for A, end conversations quickly. To encourage clients to express themselves. C, to criticize clients. D, to control discussions. Number 13. Empathy means feeling sorry for clients. B, understanding another person's feeling and experiences. C, agreeing with everything clients say. D, ignoring emotions. Number 13. Empathy means A, feeling sorry for clients. B, understanding another person's feeling and experiences. C, agreeing with everything client says. D, ignoring emotions. So, to you, what is empathy? Number 14 now. Sometimes this is client. Is that helpful? Okay. Sometimes abuse refers to appropriate for medication. Be harmful or excessive use of psychoactive substances. C, normal. Okay, let me rewind. 14. Substance abuse refers to A, appropriate use of medication. B, harmful or excessive use of psychoactive substances. C, normal eating habits. D, personality disorder. Number 15 now. Which of the following is considered a risk factor for substance abuse? A, peer pressure. B, stress. C, family dysfunction. D, all of the above. Again, which of the following is considered a risk factor for substance abuse? A, peer pressure. B, stress. C, family dysfunction. D, all of the above. No. Which of the following is considered a risk factor for substance abuse? A, peer pressure. B, stress. C, family dysfunction. D, all of the above. Number 16. The first goal of crisis intervention is to what? A, punish the client. B, restore safety and stability. D, diagnose personality disorders. D, provide long-term therapy. Again, the first goal of crisis intervention is to A, crisis intervention is to A, punish the client. B, restore safety and stability. C, diagnose personality disorder. D, provide long-term therapy. Number 17 now. Promote mental and emotional well-being. D, judge people's behavior. C, force change. D, eliminate emotions. That is good enough. I'm not going to repeat it. Okay. Number 17. The major goal of counseling psychology is to A, Promote mental and emotional well-being. B. Judge people's behavior. C. Force change. D. Eliminate emotions. Number 18. Which approach combines different therapeutic methods to meet clients' needs? Which approach combines different therapeutic methods to meet clients' needs? A. Behavioral approach. B. Psychoanalytic approach. D. Integrated approach. D. Authoritarian approach. Number 20. Number 19. Mental health refers to A. Absence of physical illness only, or absence of physical illness only. Number B. Emotional, psychological and social well-being. C. Wealth and success. D. Intelligence alone. Mental health refers to A. Absence of physical illness only. B. Emotional, psychological and social well-being. C. From relationships. D. All of the above. Which of the following may indicate a mental health challenge? A. Persistent sadness. B. Severe anxiety. C. Withdrawal from relationship. D. All of the above. Last section. Couple dynamics, that is number 21 now, refers to financial status of spouse, patterns of interaction between partners, C. Educational qualification, D. Social class. Couple dynamics refer to financial status of spouses. B. Patterns of interaction between partners. C. Educational qualifications. D. Social class. Number 22. Compatibility assessment before marriage help couples to understand A. Values and expectations. B. Personality differences. C. Communication styles. D. All of the above. Compatibility assessment before marriage helps couples to understand A. Values and expectations. B. 3. Adolescence is characterized by D. Emotional stability only. 24 now. Adolescence is characterized by A. Physical, emotional and social changes. B. Absence of challenges. D. Complete maturity. D. Emotional stability only. 24. A major challenge faced by young people today is A. Identity issues. B. Peer pressure. C. Substance abuse. D. All of the above. Again, a major challenge faced by young people today is A. Identity issue. B. Peer pressure. C. Substance abuse. D. All of the above. The last one. The role of missionary in marriage counseling includes A. Promoting healthy marriages and family values, providing spiritual guidance and support, facilitating reconciliation and growth. D. All of the above. The role of missionary in marriage, that is the role of our missionaries, our imams in marriage counseling includes A. Promoting healthy marriages and family values, B. Providing spiritual guidance and support, C. Facilitating reconciliation and growth. D. All of the above. Pencil stop. Please, can we exchange? No. Yes, just exchanges with somebody near you. What's your name also? It's just a pre-evaluation.
It's put your name on the so that you can just exchange.
We just want to see how far from where we are coming from. So now we are going to do the correction together. Number 1. So if you want to answer, I can just raise your hand. Counseling is very important. Okay, no. You want to see now? Don't worry. No, hello. All the options are no, sir.
Next question.
Every relationship that passes growth and problem solving.
Number one.
So counseling is not giving advice at all. So number one is B, to save our time. Number one is B. Number two, which of the following is not a competency of counseling? Judgment and criticism, which is C. As counselors, C, yes. As counselors, don't criticize. Yes. Number three, an effective counselor should primarily demonstrate what? Neutrality and active listening. Yes, number three. One major requirement for an effective counseling clinic is what? A, privacy and confidentiality. Number five, record keeping in counseling is important because it helps maintain continuity of care. Yes. Number six now. The marital counseling primarily aims to what? I'm interested in asking that. Number six. I like I said, the marital counseling prevents couples from marriage. So when you come, I'm coming now. When you cancel prevent couples from what? For marital responsibilities. Thank you, ma'am. Number seven, which area of counseling, which area is commonly addressed by marital counseling? All of the above. We are going to talk about communication, finance, family, expectation. So this is the answer. Number eight, A healthy marriage is built primarily on what? Commitment, communication, and mutual respect. C. Number 8, C. Number 9 now. Which statement best reflects the nature of marriage? Conflicts are normal and can be managed constructively. Every marriage is challenging. Marriage will be challenging. Abi? We will fight, but that is not the business. What do we fight on and how do we fight is issue? Don't worry, by the time you're having the session. C. Number 9, C. Number 10 now. Build unity and purpose. To save our time. Build unity and purpose. Number 10. Number 10. Yes. Number 11. So, B. Paying attention and reflecting understanding. Number 11. Number 11. Number 11. Number 12. To B. Number 12. Encourage clients to express themselves. Number 12, B. Number 11, B. Number 13. Sorry, number 13, sorry. Empathy means what? Understanding another person's feeling and experiences. Number 13, B. 11 to 13 is B. Don't do mistake. Some of us were saying, okay, I get B now. I'll be here. Number 14. Number 14. Sometimes I will pass to what? Harmful excessive of psychoactive substances. B. Number 14. B. Number 15. B. No, number 15. D. Number 15. D. Which of the following is considered a risk factor for substance abuse? Peer pressure is there. Stress is there. Family dysfunction is there. All of the above. D. No. Number 16 now. The first goal of counseling is to what? To restore safety and stability. That is the first goal. Number 17. Number 16 is B. 16. Number 17 now. The major goal of counseling is to promote mental and emotional well-being. Number 19. B. 19. B. Number 20. Which of the following may indicate a mental challenge? All of the above. Number 20. Number 20 is D. 20 is D for Tayo. 21. B. Pattern of interaction between partners. 21. B. 21 is B. 22 D. Number 22. All of the above. D. Now the last slide now. Adolescence is characterized by number 23. Please, this is identity. Physical and emotional and social changes. A. Number 23. A. 24, D, all of the above.
Number 24, D, all of the above. Number 25,
D, all of the above.
D, all of the above. So please grade it over 25. So who scored 25?
Who possible? Yeah, got it right.
Yes. So who scored less than 10? Do you have anybody? Okay, please say. Want to see anybody that scored less than 10? We want to know anybody that scored less than 10. 24. We have 25. Okay. She's a trainer anyway. Okay, right. 24. One of our good answers comes to talk with it. We are slashing. Thank you, parents. Now we want to move on straight to the business of the day. So, let's put on. He said, for the day. Yes. Okay. Inshallah, we want to move on, and I'm going to spend just about 20 minutes because of our time. But this is the foundation we are here to do. Foundation of effective counseling. There will be so many things that will affect our counseling. That is not counseling we are going to know. As counselors. Okay. You don't need it. No problem. To save time. Now, this particular discussion is very, very key to you being a counselor. We are talking about counseling. We are not only talking about premarital counseling. We are not only talking about postmarital counseling. We are not only talking about grief counseling. We want to talk about general counseling. So please, I will indulge you. I want to beg you to listen attentively. Now, what does to do this medicine? 12 plus 12 times 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12 times 12 plus 12. 48. Okay. No, please, I don't want to chorus answer. Okay. Okay, sorry. What am I?
So if you want to talk, give me the mic. 12 plus.
No, sorry, don't give anybody. I want them to just read in your paper. Don't. The question is here. 12 plus 12 times 12 plus 12. It's on the screen.
12 plus times 2 plus 4.
Just write your answer.
A, B, or C.
We have options. 576, 300, 168. Okay, we have A. 576. Right? Okay, any other one? 168. B, 300. All the answers is right. If you refuse to use God mass. But if you use God mass, you can only get one single answer, which is what? 168. Because you are going to know, you are going to start from the multiplication. 12 times 12, 144, plus 12, plus 12, we're going to give you 168. This is what we are here to do. Alfred Hoffman says, the literate of the 21st century are not those who cannot read or write, but who? Those that cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. Some of us have been doing counseling before. Some of us have felt we've been doing counseling before, but now we want to understand what counseling really is. Now, let's quickly look at this reflection. Effective counseling is not hello. Sorry, this is training. It is not a lecture, so I want you to be interactive. Who will read the first reflection for us? Yes, sir. My daddy there. Yes, sir. Please. Yes, I want you to read it and tell us what you understand from it. No, just come. Thank you very much, sir. Effective counseling is about creating a space where clients feel safe enough to explore the truths they have been what? They have been avoiding. That is the first one. Sorry, let me give you also one or two ways to rearrange. What can you see here? What you see here? I was set. Now please let's continue. I want to beg in the name of Allah. This particular conversation is very, very core to this our training. And you are going to have a lot of case studies and role play. I'm going to give you some answers. What you are going to is when you are doing your own practical. So it is very important that you listen to this very well. And because we don't have time, today is Friday, I won't be able to spend a lot of time on it. I want us to look at this reflection now. The first one is what? Effective counseling is about creating a space that feels safe enough. I don't like anything. You are going to give you immediately about your own. Effective counseling is about creating a space where clients feel safe enough. They are most of the time but about helping people to what? To find their own. You are getting it now. Now the last one, the third one. The purpose of counseling is not to make life perfect, but to help people face courage, clarity, and authenticity. The purpose of counseling is not to make life perfect, but to help people face life with what? Courage, clarity, and hope. Then the last one, by Jared Covey. Counseling is more than problem solving. It is a partnership with self-discovery. So, now let us look at what counseling is not. When we are asking questions, my daddy said counseling is giving advice. No, counseling is not giving advice. If I were you, I wouldn't have married an Ijebu man. That is not counseling. It's not giving advice. Counseling is not friendship. That is not counseling. Counseling is not preaching or moralizing. I like your inner that is not counseling. Counseling is not interrogation. How does it happen? No, that is not counseling. Counseling is not judgment or criticism. Now, by the time we learn the principles, there is nothing that should surprise you now. If a client should come and tell you that I have a big problem, this is the third time my first daughter is going to do abortion for me. It can move. As counselor will not do that. Nothing will surprise you again now. You understand now? You must have gotten that shock absorber that there's nothing that you hear that will make you condemn that person. Yes. So counseling is not casual conversation. This is your 10th year in marriage. Moina is going for the car. Please speak to him or speak to her. That is not counseling. So all the things I've been mentioning, these are things some of us have felt are counseling. And counseling is not problem solving on behalf of the client. You don't have to solve their problem. The goal is what? Empowerment, not dependency. Then counseling is not quick fix problem solving. Shepherd, that is not counseling. Do it like this, that is not counseling. And counseling is not mentorship, coaching or training. Some of us are still coached, we are still mentor. But when we are talking about counseling, that is not what we are talking about. And counseling is not psychiatry. There are some cases you can't handle as counselors, no matter how certified you think you are. You have to refer. Then, more importantly, counseling is not what? Manipulation or control. So, then why discuss what counseling is not? Because interestingly, those of us that, especially those of us that are old or that have position of authority, we always felt that we are doing counseling when we are not doing it. That is why we first discuss what counseling is not. Now, counseling is often misunderstood as giving advice. In truth, effective counseling is a partnership of discovery, empowerment, and healing. The foundation lies not in advanced techniques, but in values. Who are you as a person? If I know in Asalatu, Alaja Alagbaja is an Olokoko, is a gossiper. If I call her, will I go and tell her? When I know she used to gossip about people, I will not go. So why is equally very important as counselor. So if you know you cannot do your math like this, please don't bother to be a part of us. If I just enter the clinic, what can make you salam or saying because I've seen one Alaja Olokoko there. So we have to be very careful. Who are we? The principles and the counselor's presence. Why discover counseling is not? So I can skip this to save my time. Then something is very, very important now. Counseling, it aims to help an individual to, I want you to listen to this very well. It aims to help an individual to help himself to overcome his problem. You are not helping them to solve their problem. To what? It aims to help an individual to help himself to overcome his what? His problem. It is different from a casual conversation as it builds a professional relationship with the client. It is a long-term process and consists of a professional communication. By the time you are doing the skills and the techniques, you are going to understand this better. It is totally FSP. I want us to note those three words. It must be what? It must be focused. There must be something you are addressing. It must be specific and it must be what? Purposeful. And purposeful. FSP. Focus, specific, and purposeful. Now, what is now counseling now? Counseling is defined as a therapy. What's another word for therapy? As a treatment. In which a client discusses freely about his or her problem and share feelings with the counselor, who helps the client in dealing with what? With the problem. You are going to get this. Just listen to me. We are going to give you the slides. Please, just try to understand this. So by the time you want to use the slide to trade, you'll be able to use it to see. We are going to give you all this. They will say counseling is a structure that it has its own principle, it has its own formula, it has a process, it has a method. There is way, we have a way of doing counseling. There are things that you can be doing that will know this is counseling. There are things that you'll be doing, we say, no, this is not counseling. That's why we said counseling is a structured profession now. It is not for every Dick and Harry. It's not about I can talk. It is what it is structured, professional, and intentional. It's something you must consciously do. Every process in which a trained individual now, the counselor, assists another, not this the client, to understand themselves and their experiences, clarify goals and challenges, develop coping strategies, and make informed and constructive decisions. My husband is trying to get a second wife. I want to divorce him. As counselor, you won't say don't divorce, you won't say divorce. But you are going to let him know or her know the pros and the cons. If you take this road, you are going to spend 2 years to get to the place. If you take this road, you are going to use 2 hours. Then you have to choose by him or herself. That's what we do as counselors. Now, let us look at professional definition. Carogas. Define counseling as a relationship that allows the client to explore feelings in a safe environment and move towards self-actualization. Edward S. Newcomb describes counseling as a process of helping individuals function more effectively in their daily lives. Are we ready to do all this? Gerard Egan says, counseling as a problem management and opportunity development process. I love this definition so much. As a problem management and opportunity development process. So counseling is equally a collaborative effort between the counselor and client. Professional counselor helps clients identify goals and potential solutions to problems which cause emotional turmoil. They seek to improve communication and coping skills like that, Now, what is the historical root of counseling? All of us have wise elders. When we have problems, most of the time we go to them. Abi somebody who is the Magaji of the Adubu or the Valley. Then we have priests. We will not forget this legend or meet in Yoruba language, in Yoruba culture, where a woman used to have problem with her husband rather, and he went to the priest. He said, "This is my husband. This is your problem. I'm going to give you something. Anytime your husband is talking, just put it under your tongue. It has a what? It has a taboo. It must not fall down. If I put something in my tongue and I want to talk, it will fall down. If it fall down, you will die. And nobody wants to die. So eventually, when the husband is talking, the woman will not talk again. Because if she talks, what is in her mouth will fall down. At the end, the relationship becomes weaker. Because the problem of the woman is sharp tongue. The Bible says she can abuse a corpse and the corpse will wake up. Well, so do you understand now? So that is. Then we have philosophers who serve as a formal counselor. But when we're talking about modern counselor, we're talking about Sigmund Freud, about psychoanalysis. We're still going to discuss this later. We'll be talking about Carl Rogers. He's always person-centered. He believes innately we are all good. Even if I'm doing something that is wrong, it is something that is causing it. That innately I'm a good person. So that is his own method. Then we have the difference. We don't sympathize. If somebody is crying, you don't help them to cry. Give her tissue paper or envelope. Let her cry well. And if it's something that you want to relate with, you want to cry too, you don't cry in front of cry. Go to your toilet, cry very well, and clean your face. But we are talking about empathy. Putting yourself in that person's shoe. Without counter-transference. Okay. Then conference, genuineness. If you are a professional, the first section the client is going to know, and she's not going to come back. Confidentiality and ethical integrity. If a woman is having problem with her husband, I will not ask her saying, "You women, you don't used to have eyes. Why you are looking for husband? Don't you see people like us?" Is that counseling? The communication mastery and structured goal orientation. Every counseling session there must be a goal. We'll come to that, inshallah. So let's just jump this to save my time. The metaphor for counseling, I want us to try to learn this metaphor. Metaphor is what? Direct comparison. We are like gardener. When you nurture seedlings, what do? You are nurturing growth, not forcing it. We are the bridge. When people feel, there can be solution. As counselor, you are that bridge of hope that can still work, that can still be solution. Then we are midwife, supporting delivery of answers already within the client. You understand? Supporting the answer already within the client. We are lighthouse. We offer guidance without helping them to steer the ship. We are like a mirror. A counselor is a mirror reflecting truth the client cannot see alone. We are like compass. A counselor does not have the car, but they help the client find direction. Then we are the bridge, connecting the client person's struggle to future what? Future possibility. From problem to what? To solution. What are things that can become barriers to our counseling? We call them barriers to effective counseling. The first one is what? Judgmental attitude. Like I said, you don't judge. Somebody has come to you that you see, there's a problem. This thought, this pregnancy is giving me trouble. It's a good thing to have pregnancy. No, it does not belong to my husband. You know, I are using the jab. No, you will not be what? You will not be judgmental. There will not be impatient with slow progress. At times, some intervention, your client will be making it so slow. You have to be patient. The over-identification with projecting on one issue. My husband have just beaten me at home as a woman counselor. And somebody now brought the same case to my office here. Oh, no, you will not do that. And the counselor and the client have brought the same thing. We have this problem. Then, cultural insensitivity. As Muslims counselor, can I go and tell you something? She's crying. Ordinarily, emotionally, somebody is crying. You just pat her by the back. It's going to assist her. So, madam, take it easy. But can I do that as a Muslim counselor to somebody else? No. That's not sensitivity. In some culture, when you are looking at somebody eyes to eyeball, it is correct. In some culture, you are sending a wrong signal. So you have to be culturally sensitive. The emotional is only lack of training. If you don't have training, you will cause more problems. If you take somebody to a quiet doctor, what's going to happen to the patient? So if I a quiet doctor, I think cause more problems. Because you'll be advising thinking you are doing counseling. You'll be doing some other things thinking you are doing counseling. The emotional burnout, as counselor, you must be able to take care of your what? Of yourself. When we're discussing stress management, I'm going to understand that. There are bias and assumptions. As counselors, we don't have bias. There are some bias that we believe. Let me give you one. Women are selfish. Is that correct? Yeah? That's a bias, and it's an assumption. We have a big bias. Because I'm married to an Abeokuta person, and it's not a good husband, that doesn't mean all Abeokuta are what? Are bad. Ijebus are my salary. Is it correct? It is not. It is not all Ijebu that is my salary. So we have to be very careful to as counselors. They are poor listening skills. In counseling, you listen to understand, not to reply. If somebody is talking to you and you are shaking your tongue, what are you telling the person? As counselor, you cannot do that. And you don't interrupt. That's what active listening. You listen, you know the problem. I like that. Are you saying, let me give you one scenario. My husband is not taking good care of me. He's not taking good care of you. Who is paying the house rent? Don't mind the stupid man. He can pay 3 years in advance. You will notice. But you said he's not taking care of me. Who is paying the children's school fees? He doesn't play with the children, no. Because that was the man brought that jail. Don't understand that joke. We don't like everything. But he said he's not taking care of her. The will know he's not taking care of her. Where? On the bed. The man know the service and good quick. I mean, you know they do am well. So if you don't have that listening skill, you'll be able to know the question you should ask to know where she's going. He's not taking care of me. Where? In what aspect? How? The ethical violations too. When we're discussing our principle, we are going to understand this. Now look at this. He said, you cannot heal what you despise. If you hate me, you cannot help me. And you cannot guide what you do not understand. So without active listening, you'll not be able to understand the background your client is coming from. And what you don't understand, you cannot help with. So, now we will go to counseling process now. The process of counseling is this. What is the first one? Relationship building, rapport building. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. If they are Muslims like you, you are welcome to Nasfat Marriage Counseling Clinic. Please sit down. What do you want us to work on? You don't ask them, why are you here? There are some questions that put people off. I like that people see, no problem. You know there's a problem. But she's saying no problem. As can you must be able to read the background too. It is my husband though. Okay. Sorry. Can I have? Then she started what? She started talking. The assessment and what? Exploration. You now assess what is the problem. I don't want to take a second wife. You know where she's coming from. You know, that used to be a fire. Happy? So please, can you talk? Can you explain further? You don't want to take a second wife. Is your husband taking a second wife? Don't mind him. He's taking a second wife. That is what? Assessment and exploration. Then goal setting. You know, say, let us set a goal. For all session, there must be a goal. Because without a goal, and the goal not being smart, you won't be able to do counseling too. The Alaja, what's going to be the goal of our section? Fine, say, I didn't want my husband to get, no. As a counselor, do you have power on that? You don't have power on that. And as your client, did she have power on that? She didn't have power on that. But she has power on being happy. Happy? Surviving polygamy. That might be your goal. What? Getting right in your emotional well-being. That might be a goal. The goal must be specific, measurable, what, articulate, and all of that like that. Then intervention. What do you now do? And the problem is, even anytime Alaji is trying to go to the second one, I used to feel as if they are stabbing my heart. Aha. What intervention do you do? Determination. Counseling is not going to be till Jesus come. No. There must be what? We must have a terminal date. Then we have evaluation and follow-up. So, by the time you have this, all I've said in. Okay, sorry. Let's look at the skills needed in all the stages. I think that will be very, very important. Now, when it comes to relationship and rapport building stage, the first thing you do is what? You create a safe, supportive, and trusting environment. If I didn't trust you enough, if I didn't say that you are genuine, I'm not going to tell you my problem. It's going to be key. It's going to be so a big deal for me coming to tell you my daughter is having the third abortion for me. You don't tell everybody that. And if I tell you, I'm not going to say, I the thing get shaman, I'm going to do it in the nation. You can kill somebody. No. Good. You have to reduce client anxiety. There's no problem. We have to just explain and let's see how we can work through this together. That's going to make him or her come. Then you what? Active listening. Then you show empathy. They want a genuineness. They know verbal communication. When we are talking about communication, we must always remember 30% is what we are using our mouth to say. The other one is what? It's not verbal. The assessment and explanation. What is the purpose? To understand the client's issues, history, and context. Some people, when they are suffering from love, their mother doesn't love you. The problem she has is she wants to be loved the way her father loves her when she was young. One attachment theory. So without explanation, you'll be able to get to that. Then to clarify presenting problems, underlying concerns and what? And client goals. Without this, we'll be able to get it. My husband used to beat me. I've gotten counselors who the husband just shouts and she translated the word as being beaten. So without this stage, you won't be able to get it. And what do you need? Questioning techniques. Can you tell me more about it? I like that. Are you saying this? Is this? So she will correct you or what? She tell you, yes, you got my point. The observation skills. The empathic confrontation. I like that. You said Elijah has been beating you. Has it always been like this? No. Then what happened? It is after I've gotten promotion. Isn't it happy about your promotion? Ordinarily, some people have become arrogant by the time their status improves. Isn't it? There's counselors who will know. So now after I got, then how do you now use to relate with Elijah? No, he has masters and have PhD, and we are talking about children education. And he's talking, I'm explaining, he doesn't want to understand. What does he know? You understand now? Without assessment and social, we don't know why Elijah is beating Elijah because Elijah too, she don't get that, but she gets mouth. Then goal setting now. To collaboratively define clear, achievable, and meaningful goals. Because without this goal, they will say you are not a good counselor. Because you won't be able to say yes, you have achieved or you have not achieved. And goal must be what? Smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and what? And time bound. Sigler said, a goal properly set is what? Is halfway reached. Can we all say that? A goal properly set is halfway reached. Thank you. Now, intervention and working stage now. This is where you are not going to work very well. What is the purpose? To implement strategies and techniques to address clients' problem. To help clients gain insight, learn coping strategies, and modify behavior. If it is your mouth, how do you what? When Alagi is talking, you don't talk too. And they are going to talk instead of using you statement, use I statement now. I don't usually like it. When I am relating with you and you're on your phone, it's better than you don't always listen to me. Then what are the skills? Problem solving skills, cognitive behavioral skills, emotional focus skills. We will discuss this more better. Determination stage. This is when to bring closer to the counseling relationship. It's not going to be to do something like I said. To review progress. Have you achieved anything? If you have achieved, to consolidate the gains you have made and prepare for what? Independence. Then, what are the skills? Summarizing, highlighting progress and growth. Alaji, I'm happy to say now. You said Alaji has not been coming home. He has started coming home. He has not been touching you. Now, you have been having the team 3 times in a week. Am I right? Yes. She'll be smiling. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. Reinforcement now. That you know what the basis of this problem is. The way you used to talk to Alaji. Every man wants to be respected. And I think we can continue respecting him. I will do my best. You can see now. Then relax professional skill. How are you not going to go back? When Alaji is saying something that annoys you, is it easier for you to just not reply? No, what can you not do? Okay, I will not reply him immediately. I will look for a better, when he's in a better way to say, Alaji, I don't like the way you talk to me outside. Good endings make possible good beginnings. Do you agree? Good. So, okay. Now we want to give case study. Don't worry, we'll do this when we're doing case study. Let's just save this. Now, conclusion. The foundation of counseling is not technique, but presence. You might know all this. If you don't improve yourself, your personality, who you are as a counselor is very, very important. Who you are as a what? If you are the one that used to fight at home, and I know we are living in the same street, and I have with my husband, and I met her at the clinic, do you think I was, let them play and cancel it. About like that, Hey, you want to talk? Hey, talking. Did I like not beat you yesterday? What do you do? So it is not only you can learn all this. If you don't improve yourself now, then my marriage must work. I must be somebody who people can look up to. I must be a model. They are not worthy of being a counselor. I said the foundation of counseling is not technique, but presence. To be effective counselor, to be an effective counselor, root yourself in empathy, genuineness, and acceptance. Build with ethical integrity and communication mastery. Most people will be talking to you in your clinic, but they will not tell you the real thing that is happening. If you cannot work as counselor, you will be able to get to the root of the matter. So many people might be fighting. It might not even be money. It might be bad issue. It might be sexual interaction. Guide with metaphor that inspire hope. Sustain with self-care and cultural humility. Counseling is not about fixing broken people. It is about working beside them until they rediscover their strength. Thank you for your attention so far.
We want to thank our mom, Inshallah, Dr. Now, Olali considered as the married man. Yes, the married man. She is the zonal missioner of Nasfat, Odozo, comprise all our program. So, zonal missioner of Odozo, and is a counselor, professional counselor. I hope you enjoy the session. You are just started. Mashallah. We've confirmed the time for the scholars. So, inshallah, we are going to move accordingly with time. And I will still call Imam Shulede to come back so that I will go and do my.
Inshallah will. Okay, yes.
Now, the next program is building and managing counseling clinic. And the person that will be giving us this as our resource person is no other person but our comrade Abdulakim Olani. I want him to be on his post so that I can read out his citation. Please, we have been informed that we have our special guests of honor in our midst. We have two of them that just walked in during the first section. I would like to especially recognize the immediate past Zonal Women Affairs Secretary of Nasfat Lagos Zone 2, Alhaja Oriloye. Mama nìyẹn. Please, I would like the Zonal Guardiance and Counselling and welcome her to the high table. Also in our list, we have the immediate past coordinator of Nasfat Zonal and Communal Coordinator. We welcome our special guest of honor, Alhaja Musa. You are welcome, man. Anytime I see Alhaja Musa, the next person I will see beside her is Alhaja Ori. And anytime I see the next person I also see is Alhaja Musa. Like Taya Kainde. Ever Benuba. You are welcome. Now, I would like to second facilitator, Comrade Abdulakim, please be on your feet. Here I will ask your citation. Please, we are first your notepad to everyone else. In case you want to write down something, please make it of your notepad. Comrade Abdulakim, Olani Wale is couple therapist, marriage mentor, and matchmaking specialist. Committed to helping couples build emotionally healthy, enduring relationships with a compassionate and practical approach. It guides couples through communication, healing, and interpersonal love and empowering them to thrive beyond marital challenges. It's a core of the book called Marriage and Darola Vision, and the coordinator of Nasfat Guardiance and Counselling at headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, daddies and mommy, kindly permit me to welcome our resource person, our facilitator for this section, Beauty and Mind Counseling Clinic in the city of
Thank you very much. I want to greet our mother that just walking. Thank you for the time. Today, we always say that a day in life is a page in history. We want to make history today. Maybe some of us, few of us, if you attend this counseling training, definitely you are a professional. Based on the modality and the model that we are going to treat throughout this session. There is difference between academic counseling and the majority counseling. We belong to the two. Those are models that study guidance and counseling from BSc, MSc to PhD. We give them kudos. But the practicing of that is beyond the book now, based on the environment. And how can we build on that is to have this, to have our clinic. Please, I want to ask, how many missionaries do we have here? One missionary. I'm highly disappointed. Because this thing that we are trying to do The missionary are the most beneficial of this. And I have to be frank with this. I want the message to pass to go back to the mission board in zone 2. And my leads appointed. All the zone that we have been to, at least nothing less than 10 missionary to be part of the training. And to tell you the truth, no matter what you say, you can never be a counselor if you are not trained. And the reason why I say that they have the dual benefit. They are fast, go through the movement of Islamic orientation and know the Quran and Hadith. If they are now a counselor, being trained as a counselor, I will say it and I want the message to be go to them. They are just missionary. They are far, they are not counselor. All our members that have been attending to them, that have been going to them, they are just giving their advice. And they majorly they give them wrong advice, I can say it. And the reason why I said it's an opportunity for them, instead of them to be doing that, this is a counseling clinic. They be doing it on there and be a professional counselor in their offices. If they don't attend, how can they do it? But that's for them. And so I want to give you just do what are we talking about? That's you can see, and you don't have a structural place that the client can or the member of Asalatu can meet you. That means you are not being asked as a counselor. The essence of this is for we in Nasfat. All the Nasfat branches have clinic, counseling clinic. And for you as an individual, you can establish your own counseling clinic, register as a counselor, and you'll be attending to people. For their part, you'll be attending to people based on the spirituality. But you register as a counselor and their part. Because they say that they give them prayer and they see that prayer is not, their prayer has not been answered. You will talk to them, you do a counseling for them, you do a therapy for them, they feel relief before they think of the spiritual world. So if they are not here, how are they going to know that? And people are not talking to us. There is no pastor that is not a counselor. And you see that they have office. Why is it that our missionaries are not doing the right thing? I want to welcome us. Today's lecture goes beyond individual skill. You have skill that you are using before. I welcome our sister that we met at the conference at Apricot. We are professional. The Association of Professional Counselor in Nigeria. Everybody has their skill. As I said earlier, we have academic counseling. And majorly we focus on what? On our children in schools. But the society needs more than that. That is why we are doing this training. And for us to have this training, we must have a structure at all our various branches, the counseling clinic. And individual, all of us, we can have our own too. As I said earlier, our mothers, they are retirees. If our children are doing a good job at home, that's like you are not going to work, mommy, I'm doing online. You too, mommy, you can do online at home. You be attending to people from all across the world. As I'm talking to you, I'm attending to about 50 people across the world presently, and I have my time that I'm attending to them. That is what we want us to do. When established, people are saying that they will not come to our tent because people will be afraid. I said no, I'm a realist. People will come because they want to do anything, they will not put it under agbada. And based on our sensitization, our commitment, our strength to make sure that we establish this, that is why people are working down under our tents, under our canopy at Nasfat headquarters to meet us. And our performance, our activities, the way we are attending to people are encouraged. We make the announcement of the number. They see us working. That is what to achieve at our various branches. Let me tell you, about 90%. And here we are for you alone will not solve their problem. There are people that it's not the prayer that they need. They need somebody to talk to be relieved. If you don't have that counseling at your branches, how are they going to know? How are they going to get the opportunity? And all our Muslim organization, last year February, we hold a workshop for all the Muslim organizations in Lagos State at CMB because we don't want Nasfat alone to be asking on it. The pressure will be too much on us. So that they can understand the structure where we are going to. We cannot say that we Muslims, no, I hate that word. Someone say that one Muslim, we don't do better. No, we do better because we are not ready to do the right thing. It is a really ecosystem where all professionalism and management intercede. Thinking of the clinic as a guardian of healing. The soil is your vision. Sometimes you have a clinic as in a room, the picture I show you. But sometimes you have a group of people that we can go to nature, get the nature in, and have a discussion with them. So that people will be there, the environment will attract them and give them the opportunity to get the information that we want to pass them. So you can see. So if somebody said that counseling is just a close, no. If you want to you like a place there. That's the counseling. You can have a session with a group of people that want to attend to. You may enjoy because the environment is okay and different environment like that. So it's not only 4 walls of the room that you can do counseling. The soil is your vision. The seed are your service. The water is your management. And the harvest is transforming life. So when you see them around that place and they are sharing their experience, what they are passing through, definitely they will get relief and they will feel free. When they are in need, as a missioner, you not give them go and do spiritual fatia because we already give them a relief with word of counsel. You've already done therapy for them. The prayer that they want to go and do, they will appreciate it better. And we hear from many of our Muslim brothers and sisters that Shadua, I've done a lot of prayer, I'm not seeing changes. It's not that they don't see changes. But what you can, the key, the strategy that will give them to understand the changes of that prayer. You don't know it as a missioner. Our focus, how do we build and sustain counseling clinics that are ethical, efficient, and impactful? The principle of counseling and code of ethics value of counseling is we have competency. As a counselor, you need to have that competence of being a counselor to attend to someone. You have to be respectful because if they don't respect you in your salatu, in your branch, people will not come to you. They will say that Yalabada, if you go to work and you explain your this it's not empty. We have unconditional positive regard. People will appreciate you. They will have unconditional positive regard for you. Just go and meet her. Just go and meet her. At least anything you discuss with her. Alaji, just go and meet Alaji. And all our babas, as I said earlier, all the advice that you are giving people around, they just come to meet you. Let's go and meet Alaji. And You turn it to money now. They will come and meet you. They pay for it, but you are not giving advice anymore. You cancel them. So, and people will benefit that they want to get from you as a counselor. And so on. By the time we give you the slide, you will see. And the commitment, let me use that one as last one for that thing. You as a counselor, you want to be there. I studied for engineering. I'm working with Lagos State government. I'm an ICT person. But I have full interest in this. Because I need to eat people, I need to do what Allah gave me to make sure that I give people the opportunity of what they are. And alhamdulillah, for the past 25 years that I've been doing this since 2001, normally I started from Nasfat. Allah has been a good subject. And the focus that we have, that's what we are achieving today. Some people are there in our salary. Let me use airport as an example. They said they don't know for the past 50 years they've been in Nasfat, they don't know that there's counseling community. But we are changing the narrative. That is why. And your own branch, you want to change that narrative. And your organization, where the organization that you come from, we want you to change that narrative. Lay the foundation, the future and nation. Why of the clinic? People will ask, why are we having a clinic, counseling clinic? Every clinic must begin with a clear purpose. In your branches, you must have the purpose of reason there. This is why you establish that clinic. Our members are coming to that salatu. You are just looking at people. When you sit beside people in that salatu, you will know that without tears coming out from their body, they are crying inside. If you want to know, as psychologists, just sit down. You will see when they say, and that woman is family, you will know that something is eating that person. The way is raising a hand or his hand to another. That is why the purpose of having this counseling session, and you see somebody like that, and I hope there is no problem. After the salatu, by the time you see this yellow on you, you know that he or she have come there to express her feelings to you. After he has done that, you have for you, and now and you just take her or take him to the clinic, and you have a word of something like that. I'm telling you, he or she will believe. And the prayer that he did from 8:30 to 12:30, he or she will have confidence in that. Who are we serving? Who are we serving as a counselor? We are serving Allah, or we are serving humanity. And humanity session, firstly, we are serving the Muslim. If I say humanity, I attend the pastor, I'm telling you, I can't say I do therapy for pastor, I do therapy for pastor Christians. So it's not just only the Muslim we are there, I'm attending to. That's why they see my name, Akim. Most of them will say that they always enjoy attending the counseling of Muslim brother. And why? Because there are some verses that we quote. Maybe, and that's why I said our missionaries, they are missing out. There are some verses that we quote from the Quran or from Hadith that we give them a set of so we are serving the humanity, we are serving the Muslim, and you as Nasfat, you are serving the Nasfat member. Please, the humanity you are serving, that is what made you to earn money. The Muslim will earn money, but Nasfat member, please, is your power to make sure that we change and we assist our people. What problem are we solving? By the time different facilitator, by the time they have started coming, you know that we have a lot of problems to solve. Are you talking about the drug abuse? I have about 7 guys I'm attending to, and their parents are there, they don't know that they are into drug. They just walk in to our tent, come in, brother, I want Me, I'm attending to the clients. I have a record, a strategy that I've already laid down. So I know that the client A, if I open my phone to you now, I have different sessions. Those people that are matchmaking, I'm doing matchmaking for. Those people are doing counseling for. Those people are doing therapy for. So you as a counselor, you know how when you arrange your session, that is how you can be assured of the success that you achieve during the session with the client. A clinic may focus on general counseling because some people they always misquote it. That's why they are different with academic counseling and the major counseling now. God will always say that counseling is just a confidential something. You must not see us. I want you to see this now. A clinic may focus on general counseling. What are we talking about general counseling? I don't know, for those of us that are on the platform, Nasfat platform, you see that at HQ, we have our general counseling because we have about 50 groups in Nasfat at Alausa. So all those groups, we have meeting with all the coordinators. They have done tremendous way for Nasfat. They are contributing their money. They are partaking in different committees and all that. But they are having challenges at home. They are having challenges everywhere about their children. Somebody just lost her husband. She's bereaved. Somebody lost her wife. It's bereaved. Who is going to attend to them? We just focus on the prayer alone. But it's not supposed to be as a Muslim. That is where we need to go. So with that, we build on that. Each group we are meeting there. Before when we started, it was just like a war. You know, when they have this special prayer, everybody will come out. We started. This is our 5th edition. When we started, like a war. But today, I'm telling you, but you don't understand that we have a lot of programs. We are just appealing to them. And from the feedback of the last edition, they said before we normally have one group, so we would have stress of months before we finish those groups. But later, they now said that no, we should imagine 2 groups. We started with 2 groups. Last edition, the feedback is that we have just 5 main groups. And we have about 12 women group. Now we now divide them. So maybe 3 group of women will be into 1 man group. That is what we are doing now. We started last Sunday, and to we are doing special prayer. One of them came out to come and attend the session. Those of us that are on the platform, I posted on the GRC platform. The same thing needs to be repeated in your branches. The structure of branches are different from the way we are doing headquarters. And let me tell you, there is nothing that is not possible in your branch. Because we have a lot of protocol and bureaucracy in the headquarters. So if you can achieve it, you can achieve it at your branches too. So that's I'm talking about the general counseling. So we have about 5 groups. We started with the men group. This is like men, this is like women, Asunola, and I think it's Aisha. See them, everybody they are because we've been doing it and they are coming out to say the reality of what they are passing through at their various homes. So group iron, that's general counseling we have it. So nobody don't let allow anybody to mislead you that counseling is not a separate. No. Managed counseling. If you want to attend to marriage counseling, you can do group counseling too. But basically, the clients will come from marriage counseling. Okay, I want to get married. And my wife, I want us to have a kind of desk that you just want to have a better counseling and so you can do it for them. You look one of the counselors, as a coordinator of the counseling committee, we allocate 1 counselor to attend to them, or 2 counselors to attend to them sectionally. If they say that they want private something, you attend to them privately. So that's not even talk of Nasfat alone and general Muslim. The Christian are already in the forefront. If you know the association that we belong to, we can count. If not because of our sister that are using it down, that we not know that we have Muslim among us, and that's how we become something. They are the one dominated the area. So you have a vision. I want to establish my counseling. When I started in matchmaking, I was just a minor counselor there. And today is 25 years. I have a vision that I want us to achieve. And I don't rely, I'm here. Initially, I was in time that for 4 years I don't mind. But when you have a vision and you make sure to achieve, you achieve it. What do you do daily to reach that vision? Part of what we are doing, the facilitator, Imam Shule came from Ondo. Dr. Aisha is here. Imam Said is coming.
From Abuja.
We are on our apology. Dr. Ogumi was in Manchester now, supposed to be here. Brother Shakila is coming from Ogun. That is what daily our daily activities. That is what we want to achieve. Vision without execution is hallucination. So by the time we finish training tomorrow, execution will be the major issue for you to be able to have that vision. Wallahi, alhamdulillah. Before Dr. Aisha, they more in the idea of making big money. Me, I don't do for money initially. But if you don't do for money, people don't appreciate you. But today, wallahi, alhamdulillah, that Imam Shule, because of our own, the way we are now building this now, Allah has been nice to us. Building a physical organization, this one just run through it. By the time you get this slide, you get so physical setup, location, you must think of the location that you want to have your personal office. Me, I don't have personal office presently. I have my flyer, information and all that, so they consult me. And majorly, I'm not in UK. Even the issue they are facing of getting the paper now, because of one client, I get opportunity from one client to help me solve problem of getting paper for another client. So look at the location. It must be accessible to a safe space for all your clients. Let the location be accessible and a safe place. Environment, privacy must be ensured. Soundproof, warming light. The counseling clinic must have a nice enter, reach. He or she will do something that will give them hope. Accessibility must be easy accessible to person with disability. Clinic design better, but think of the clinic as a safe harbor.
Alaja, Mike fún yẹn jábọ̀.
The moment clients tell you, they should feel anchored from their storm. At your asala to enjoy mama wa, all our mother our father. Let the clinic be a safe harbor for our member. They will not say that. You see, all those mama that don't say, I don't like to go there because they just be looking at the other of our junior. No, please let the clinic be safe harbor for them so that they can just come in and have their organizing structure. All those by the time you look at it, cost service of counseling. Group counseling, substance abuse and crisis intervention. All these things are going to, you have to slide for them and you have to facilitate and explain them for us. Workshop and seminar, that is what we are doing now. Tele-counseling and online services. Alhamdulillah, when for years when we are using the paper to do the matchmaking, the counseling, Nasfat will live for years. But now we now discover that most of our members, we have Nasfat in Canada, we have in US, we have in UK, and majority of them that migrate to that place for their passion, they need us what they need why. And I'm not meeting their something. What are we going to do? Nasfat create a website to be accessible to everybody across the globe. If you want to find out now, you open your phone. Just go to AI, type, let me give you this, two Islamic counseling, two major Islamic counseling. Nasfat is number 2. The first one is not an organization, it's an individual. If you go to Google now, you click on Islamic counseling, you bring out the Nasfat. Most of the time when people call me, when who refer you, they say that you go online. Especially for this week, I have number about many people. And for the zone that we done the counseling for, we've uploaded their profile on the platform. One of our brother that to Ibadan last time for the training, he just called me that somebody called him from India, and he said that he need counseling, that I should give her the modality. Oh, now he's going to charge him, and how he's going to do that, because his profile is on social media. So all of us, by the time we finish this training, and the zonal coordinator give all the performance of the people that do best on this, on daily activities and at the various branches, we will be uploading it, because we not like somebody to embarrass us, to give us that one counselor from Nasfat and did something to. They've told us that they are going to start the YouTuber by 2 o'clock. So inshallah, by the time I run off my session, those people that came late, they have their welcome test, and we have simultaneously be having question and answer to that before we go for the salat, inshallah. So staffing and professional standards for those of us that are at our various branches, we have a category of people and interested member that can join the counseling committee. We have a counselor that study Guardiance and Counselling in school, medical practitioner, being a laboratory scientist, nurse, medical doctor, a teacher, a professional teacher, whether the school principal, a teacher, that's educationalist, legal practitioner, a lawyer, part of the member of the committee, missioner, part of the member of the committee, and a member of the youth, part of the committee. So all this, because when we have different cases, we know who to refer it to. Just for example, on the medical aspect, anybody, those people that come for premarital counseling and all that, one of the major questions to ask them about their genotype, the resource factor, and other aspects. Even I'm telling you, issue of infertilities is very important to me, to let them have the test and do this, that because it's costing a lot of power. I'll be attending to cases that is giving me a serious headache. Before, we normally think that women are the one that face all this infertility, but I'm telling you, the one that is happening to our brothers is more critical than what you can even understand. So if you are not in therapy, you cannot get it, because it gives me something, it shaped me. You know, when somebody doesn't have hope anymore, as a man, he's going to kill himself, and he's the son of somebody. What are the parents? How do you expect the parents to feel? So, you know, before we normally say that women, like so with this, those are the people that welcome them, an interested member that feel that he or she have passion to be part of the committee, let them join the committee. So all this one, you look at it, the staff, something, if you have your own organization, your own counseling clinic, and the people that you want to employ to work for you, these are the things that you are going to follow. So when we give you this slide, you go through the financial manager, how you can source for the fund when you have your own clinic, and even at your branches, how you are going to structure the money that the member will pay, because when they come, you collect the form. If it's just 500, 1,000, you have a discussion at your various branch, at the zonal level, and cascade it to the branches. And counseling session during Asalatu be free, but immediately after Asalatu, they will pay. Those are the things that we are going to tell you by the time we get to that stage. So all this one, we are going to see it with the metaphor. Finance are the oxygen of a clinic. Before we can have a standard counseling clinic, we need to do something together in finance. Without oxygen, the body collapse. Without funding, even the best clinic cannot do it. Finance is the oxygen of this clinic. Some people have this money. Next week, they will tell them that they have marriage. They should buy a show every 75,000, but they cannot pay 35,000. That's their own. If you believe that the money to gain more knowledge that can benefit them is not more important than to get money that they can use to something that will just finish within a day, Allah will guide us. So record keeping for your clinic at your various branches, you must have this clinic management and administration. You have a coordinator. The coordinator, you have a few number of the ESCO. You have to secure the client file. You have file, the folder that you have before. Each counselor, you give them the folder, and you have certain the sheet in it that they can, by any client that you refer, any member that you refer to them, they will take the note, like the way the doctor normally take it. So if they are not available, and then like they can tell the person that will stand for them to know where they finish from. So each counselor at your various branches will have that, so that you will not be starting again. Okay, what the Elijah asked you, what are the problems? You understand? So you just go through it. So each counselor will have that. That's the record. Consent form, all those forms are already, by the time we send the song to you, session notes, follow up with that. Based on any our member that come to us, what are the challenges, the challenge that they came to explain to us, how are they going about it based on the counsel that you give, you already give them. Policy and procedure, intake procedure, referral pathway. On this, it's not everything that you can resolve. Immediately you get a client. Somebody, a guy that is into drug, and you say that you go and recite Surah Al-Fatiha. Is that Surah Al-Fatiha that going to heal him? If you cannot handle him as a professional, you refer to people in charge of that. Please, referral is very important. And emergency response, please for Allah's sake, you always have emergency response. A case was I happened at Ekota. That young lady just walked into mosque, but that day was not the day for Tajud. He just entered the mosque and sleep. Is that a member? He just entered the time and sleep. And he parked her motor. So by the time they want to close the mosque, around after Isha, just let the motor out. And it's not about what happened to you. She was crying. You have to call on somebody around that place that is a member of us. And now call me. That is why we started this. And I would like to be happy. Just a simple matter that happened to them. And that day she would have committed suicide for that night. And she packed her jeep inside and I was like, so please, it's very important. Emergency response. By the time you see anybody, if one of us are busy, somebody should be, you have a sympathy. But by the time you hurt, you show empathy. You are going to discuss that. You will see the sympathy first, but by the time you are hurting to them, you show the empathy. So quality assurance feedback from regular staff meeting with the committee, and external audit of traffic. Our zonal coordinator will do that work across all the branches. How are you performing? What have you been doing? Because that one will give you the privilege to go through the stage 2. We are going to discuss all that. What gets measured gets managed. If you are working on as a counselor, you must know the limits. Where should you stop? We are going to talk about that one. It's not that you're talking for 3 hours. No, you must know where to stop so that you can take another session. Marketing, all this one, as we said, we have done this for visibility. We have social media. You use your as a counselor. You have your counseling. You build your flyer. You do your registration with CAC. You can put all this on social media, and people will see. If you have accessibility to get in touch with trust building, free community, talk on radio, like what Zone 2 did now. They do the jingle, they do everything to let people know that something is right. So we are really good to Lagos also on that publication. The radio.
Can say it again.
So thank you. So the churches, the mosques and so that is what we do from headquarters. We call all the stand organization. We have the workshop with them so that they can be informed about the new trend of the what is. So stigma reduction, public education on mental health. Imam Julai mentioned that today you see most of the children. They are talking about mental health. So we need to create more awareness. Nasfat is trying to build on that. Inshallah, by the time that one came up in the stage 2, those counselors that we attended the training for stage 2 will be part of their program. So networking, partnership with school, court, and other things. You can do all that one. And even the mosque around you, you can just go there by the time you have session. Have this discussion with them. Let them know the importance of counseling and therapy. Everything is not spiritual. Yes, they are spiritual, but everything is not spiritual. All this one, you are going to look at it in your history. In conclusion, a clinic is not made of brick and mortar, but of hope and healing. That is the counseling clinic. Your clinic is not made of just only the brick and mortar, but for hope and healing. Building and managing a counseling clinic require vision. I've said it. Structure, I've mentioned it. Staff, the member of your committee in your branches. Finance, I've told you that. Community connection. If you are salary, you design a program like what you did at AQ. You can do another one that will be better than that. We are attending to different goals and we are achieving because we know that 15 minutes that they will give us in a month to talk on nobody is not enough. So we have to be meeting them during their salary or after their salary. So that session with them. It is both a calling and a craft. If you don't have the calling of doing this, but alhamdulillah, I know that for you attend this training, whether they force us, they persuade us, they encourage us, because you have the call, that's why you are here. Blending compassion with management. By the time you started attending to people, or those that they attended to people before, you will understand how to blend the compassion with what. Empathy, empathize, everything. When managed well, clinic become a call of Thank you.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khairan. That is a very wonderful section from Comrade
Olani Abdulakim, Olawale. Can we just say Jazakallah khairan for him? Jazakallah khairan. It's not easy. All one by what is more than 35 minutes. You know when we easy, but he's doing it with passion. That is the most amazing thing that I've seen. He's doing it with passion. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you upon goodness. Say Jazakallah khairan. While the section was ongoing, we had the presence of 3 ZEC members. I would like to recognize them specially. I have the Zonal Women Affairs Secretary, Alaja Dusari, Aishat Mosumola. Okay, Mama, àwọn yálàyà yà welcome wọ́n pẹ́ dé but ó bá ní kò bàjẹ́. She's also a counselor. She's one of the co-hosts for this program. Àwọn náà jẹ́ kí program yìí náà kó tó ní àdùn àtàrẹ́rẹ́. We recognize you specially. We also want to recognize the Education Secretary, the Zonal Education Secretary, Alhaja Palikis Dosumu. Please, can you stand up for recognition? She is an educationist and also a counselor. In fact, the last visitation at the Nigerian Air Force School, she was the one that facilitated it. You are welcome, man. You say Jazakallah khairan. We also have now Miss Alhaja Bola Episemeju, the Zonal Welfare Secretary. Àwọn ni wọ́n sì gbogbo oúnjẹ tá a ti ń jẹ látàárọ̀ tàbí tí máa jẹ lẹ́nu for the next 48 or 72 hours. Àwọn ni màmá tí wọ́n wà ní welfare. Also, I want to specially recognize the Zonal Health and Health Service Secretary, Alhaja Sefiat Hassan. Please, can you stand up for recognition? That is the Zonal Health Secretary. As a matter of fact, counseling is not complete without a medical personnel. Whether you agree to disagree, whether you disagree to agree, without health, good health is part of guidance and counseling. I also want to thank you, ma'am. I want to remind those of us, we have about 6 of us that missed out the welcome test. Inshallah, I've been told that immediately now, just now, we are going to start the welcome test. And at the same time, for the first section and second section, there is going to be an interactive question and answer just for 10 minutes. So, ẹni tó bá ní question ní first speaker tó kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀, àti ẹni tó ní question ní second one yìí, a máa manage méjèèjì papọ̀, a máa manage wọn papọ̀. So, please, if you have question, you can simplify or write it in that paper and pass it to the front. Yeah, number 1. Number 2, this one is a public announcement. For some of us that have our valuables here, please, we want to enjoy every one of us to be safety conscious. Kama call lose guard kọtabẹ dewa. A mọ̀ pé ibi báyìí is only restricted for people that are delegates, but it's very secure for security purpose. Kama call fi valuables wà lẹ̀ anyhow. Tàbá dẹ̀ fẹ́ lo restroom. The restroom is downstairs nísàlẹ̀ fún ọkùnrin wà ló ti báyìí obìnrin wà ló other side yìí. At the same time, fún àwọn tí eléyìí fún àwọn tí wọ́n bá need medical attention, because gbogbo ara mọ̀ pé health is wealth. Tàbá ní medical challenge, please see the zonal coordinator so that they will take it up from there. Ní fọ́síkò àdẹ̀lera rẹ̀. So now, please, if you have any question, please signify or write it down paper.
Ṣe welcome test wọ́n máa ṣe náà nísìnyí méjèèjì wọ́n máa ti bá pọ̀ jù báyìí. Bísímìlà. Tó kúrò nípa lọ fíìmù.
Mo bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká.
Okay. Now I go to the Bible question.
Okay, let me do that. Yeah, before the question and answer, permit me to inform us that our facilitators are well loaded and well grounded. One of the things that will make it very easy for us as the counselor is that we should increase in our research, learning, and more on and online So with that, I have some fantastic books here that are pocket friendly. You don't want to display is why you like cavalry. These books are just less than 2,000, less than $2 or $3. I have this one here, one banana, one banana. So I have this book here. Why must here are subsidized according to the zonal coordinator. Wọ́n ní gbogbo rẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí òkè. Wọ́n ti pass question for me. So if you have a question, you can pass. Wọ́n ní wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n subsidize àwọn ọmọ yìí. Wọ́n iye tó ń ta originally is $20,000. Wọ́n subsidize here 50% discount on all the books that are here. And these books will be sold throughout this section. After this section, tó wá nípa di workshop in your Sunday, ó máa padà sí normal price there. So it's best for us to rush it as it's very cheap now. This one goes for $10,000. I have another book here, Marriage 101. This ones are for counselors, professional counselors. Apart from being that we are going to be learning from them, we can also get these things and learn personally. A complete guide to building and fulfilling a complete guide to building a fulfilling and enduring relationship. This one goes for 3,500 naira, subsidized amount. I have another book here, a complete guide for premarital counseling. This one is Islamic perspective. The author is also no other person but Ibrahim Olalekan, the married man. This one also goes for 35. I have this one, the marriage school of marriage, where love learns to last. So these are the materials that we can actually take home with for giveaway price 3,500. Second to the last one, I have the prophetic marital manners. This book goes for just 3,500. So this one has 40 timelines, lessons from messenger. In fact, èmi náà máa fẹ́ gẹ̀tẹ̀ lé because gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ àjíjà lọ́bì ló kó sínú ẹ̀ because lessons àlọ́bì lọ́ fi ṣe ìwé èmi náà máa fẹ́ gẹ̀tẹ̀ lé sir 3,500 máa gẹ̀tẹ̀ kí òbí náà. This one goes for 2,000 naira. This one is before you say I don't. Conversation of every purpose that needs it before it's too late. So the way he goes for just 2,000 naira. We still have many other books, but because of time, after this section, we'll be showing you. For this counseling reflective jacket. This is our official jacket. Black headquarters not approved. There's no branch or no zone. But if you don't have it, it's just a token of 6,500 naira. 6,500 naira. So please, 5,000. Oh, okay. 5,000 naira. Sorry, 5,000 naira only. 5,000 naira only. Ever been no mistake. Please, enjoy gbogbo àwọn materials yìí. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ need it, you can pay cash or transfer. The book stand and the sales stand is at the back of this workshop actually. So please, if you have any question, please signify. So àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe pretest wọn, please look for a plain paper like this. A plain paper like this. Question 1 to 25. The question is on the àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe ní o. Please, àwọn tó lè ti ṣe ẹjọ́ ẹ má sọ àṣà yẹn fún wọn, ẹ má ẹ̀kọ́ rí question ti tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín. The question is just 5 minutes. Wọ́n máa kà síta. If you can see it, wọ́n máa kà síta. Okay, can we all see it? Okay, wọ́n ní wọ̀n lórí. What is it?
Okay.
Fast.
Okay. Section 1, number 1. Counseling is best described as A. Giving advice to people. B. A helping relationship that facilitates growth and problem solving. C. Solving people's problems for them. D. Correcting wrong behavior. So just write A, B, C, or D. Number 2. Which of the following is not a core principle of counseling? A. Confidentiality. B. Empathy. C. Judgment and criticism. D. Respect for clients. So we can move closer to the projection. If are you correct? Please yourself our time. It's just 25 questions. If you can't see from where you are sitting, you can just as well move closer to the projection. Please. So instead of me reading, my reading might even be discouraged, interfering with whatever you are thinking. You can move closer to the screen. Please, you can move closer to the screen. So far, our number is small. Then, going to the question, somebody has a very good question. There is a difference between sympathy and empathy in counseling. As counselor, we don't sympathize, we empathize. So what do you mean by sympathy? Sympathy is if something bad happens to somebody, is crying or she's crying, you're sympathizing. But empathy is putting yourself in the same shoe, trying to feel and experience what he or she is feeling. That is empathy. And that is what you can do in counseling. Okay. Sorry. Number 1 now. A healthy relationship that facilitates growth and problem solving. Since solving people's problems for them, be correcting wrong behaviors. Number 2. Which of the following is not a core principle of counseling? A. Confidentiality. B. Empathy. C. Judgment and criticism. D. Respect for clients. Number 3. An effective counselor should primarily demonstrate A. Sympathy. B. Neutrality and active listening. C. Authority and control. D. Argumentative skills. So, number 4. Okay. One major requirement for an effective counseling clinic is A. Privacy and confidentiality. Okay, I'm coming to number 4 again. Don't worry, I'm going to start on number 5. One major requirement for an effective counseling clinic is A. Privacy and confidentiality. B. Entertainment facilities. C. Large crowds. D. Public discussion. Number 5. Record keeping in counseling is important because it helps maintain continuity of care. B. It promotes gossip. C. It replaces counseling session. D. It is unnecessary. Number 6. Premarital counseling primarily aims to A. Prevent couples from marrying. D. Prepare couples for marital responsibilities. D. Replace marriage ceremonies. D. Eliminate all conflicts. 7. Which area is commonly addressed in premarital counseling? A. Next slide, please. A healthy marriage is built primarily on A. Wealth. B. Unrealistic expectations. C. Commitment, communication, and mutual respect. D. Physical attraction only. Number 9. Which statements best reflects the reality of marriage? A. Happy couples never disagree. B. Love alone solves every problem. C. Conflicts are normal and can be managed constructively. D. Marriage guarantees happiness. Number 10. Shared vision in marriage couples utility and purpose. C, to eliminate differences. D, to control one another. Section E, okay, number 11. Active listening involves A, interrupting frequently. B, paying attention and reflecting understanding. C, giving quick advice. D, talking more than the client. Number 12. Open-ended questions are used for A, end conversations quickly. B, encourage clients to express themselves. C, criticize clients. D, control discussions. 13. Empathy means feeling sorry for clients. B, understanding another person's feelings and experiences. C, agreeing clients' ignoring emotions. Number 14. Substance abuse refers to A, appropriate use or excessive use of psychoactive substances. Which of the following is considered a risk factor for substance abuse? A, peer pressure. B, stress. C, family dysfunction. D, all of the above. Number 16. The first goal of crisis intervention is to A, punish the client. B, restore safety and stability. D, diagnose personality disorders. D, provide long-term therapy. Number 17. The major goal of counseling psychology is to A, promote mental and emotional well-being. B, judge people's behavior. C, force change. D, eliminate emotions. Number 18. Which approach combines different therapeutic methods to meet clients' needs? A, behavioral approach. B, psychoanalytic approach. C, integrated approach. D, authoritarian approach. Number 18. Number 19 now. Mental health refers to A, absence of physical illness only. B, emotional, psychological, and social well-being. C, wealth and success. D, intelligence alone. Number 20. Which of the following may indicate a mental health challenge? A, persistent sadness. B, severe anxiety. Withdrawal from relationship. D, all of the above. Section 1. Sorry. Under number 21. Couple dynamics refers to A, financial status of spouses. B, patterns of interaction between partners. C, educational qualifications. D, social class. Number 22. Compatibility assessment before marriage helps couples to understand A, expectations. B, personality differences. C, communication styles. D, of the above. Sorry. No, what she could. So let's round off to 25 first. So number 23. Adolescence is characterized by A, physical, emotional, and social changes. B, absence of challenges. C, complete maturity. D, emotional stability only. Number 24. A major challenge faced by young people today is A, identity issue, peer pressure, substance abuse, D, all of the above. Number 25. The role of missionary in marriage counseling includes A, promoting healthy marriages and family values. B, providing spiritual guidance and support. C, facilitating reconciliation and growth. D, all of the above. Now we want to repeat 1 to 5 because of some of our. we are doing the first one, there is a mistake in this number 24. But we are going to look at it. So, number one, counseling is best described as giving advice to people, help relationship that facilitate growth and problem solving, C, solving people's problem for them, D, correcting wrong behavior. Number two, which of the following is not a core principle of counseling? Confidentiality, empathy, judgment and criticism, D, respect for clients. 3, an effective counselor should primarily demonstrate sympathy, B, neutrality and active listening, C, authority and control, D, argumentative skills. Number 4 and 5. One major requirement for an effective counseling clinic is what? Privacy and confidentiality, entertainment facilities, large crowds, big public discussion. Number 5, record keeping in counseling is important because it A, helps maintain continuity of care, promote gossip, C, replace counseling session, D, is unnecessary. Please just exchange with your closest partner. 25 again. Number 10 to 13 is on the board now. Please look. Can we see it? Can you see it? Okay. Okay, we go to 14. 14. We can see it. What number? We said 14, 15. Okay, this is 10. Are you done? Okay, 25 now, last one, Andrew, to save time. Okay, this is 14, 15. Where is Sister Latifa? There's a problem with question number 24. When I'm asking, I didn't mind the word A. Let's go to the last one. 25. You don't have to get 100. So this is the last one. The answer is what? B, a helping relation of finance about expectation. So D. If I'm married on what? D or C, number C, number 9, D again. Number 10, B. Number 11, B. Number 12, B. Number 13, B again. Bí náà tó ti mú ta mú bí tẹ́lẹ̀ ká ṣe jì ẹ̀. Which of the following may indicate a mental health challenge? You understand? The following here is what? I want to explain this. All of them, persistent sadness, severe anxiety, all of them are what? But because they said A, so we are going to take D, all of the above. Let's look at D, all of the above. Number 20, D. But we reframe the question. Number 21, B, patterns of interaction between partners. Number 21 is B. Number 22 is all of the above. D. 21, B. 22, D. 23. By what? Physical, emotional, and social change. A is number 23. A. 24. A major challenge faced by young people today is what? A is the answer. Identity crisis. Yes, identity issues. Identity crisis. But yes, but peer pressure, sometimes abuse is equally there. But because they have lost their identity, Hello, a major, one that is major. It is because they have lost their identity. We have Muslims who consume substances. If they are good Muslims, if they have not lost their identity, they won't do that. So, but the other time we gave them B2, so A or D. But the right question, the right answer is A is correct. A is the correct answer. But because it is where it is spread, a major. You didn't get it. It's a bonus. So let's just give it as bonus to everybody. Identity issues not going to the last one, all of the above. So let's mark over 25. What is this score? 24. We have 25 the right time. If you didn't score 25, add the Latifa. Not all of the above. A major challenge, a challenge. Some of them are what? They are issues being faced by them. And then the issue peer pressure. So, but we say a major one that is major. Hello, in English, one of my friends. Hello. No, we don't need to argue. I said, them in the envelope, we are giving to them, the A or D. We accept bonus. So before we go for Salat, let me quickly answer the question. I've been able to answer the question of sympathy and empathy. There is somebody asked, is it right for a counselor to flog his client? You can't flog the client, even if it's a baby. You can't flog your client.
Okay, I think I have a question.
Hello, this is a practical question for all of us. In the counseling committee of one of our branches, they are about 5. When everybody is saying they want to meet one single person. That is not too good. But the question is going to be, what are the other 4 doing? The people are avoiding them. Only yes. Don't forget, you can answer the question. So what they for a person? Manage cultural. If I do like this for you in Nigeria, in Yoruba, what am I saying? Your mother, Abi, Waka. But in Malaysia, it's like saying come up. So in Malay, if you do something like this, you can just do like this. You'll be happy. So if you do it for me, I will do that for you. That you to your mother. So that's what we're talking about cultural sensitivity. Then counseling clinic doesn't have to cost much. What we're only saying is that an isolated place that is not secluded. If it's going to be secluded, we want it to be in full glass so that they will know what you are doing to avoid trouble. I'm going to demonstrate this word, brother. Somebody wants the brother to counsel. He said, "Prophet, I want to talk to you one-on-one." No, it's a woman. The brother said, "Choose any street in Medina and let us meet there." They'll be talking, people will be looking at them, but they will not hear what they are saying. So our clinic was equally like that too. So they have not worked. They will not